So what education did you need to get to where you are today?
Yeah, so you can have a basic bachelor degree in accounting or finance. I had my master's, and again, those companies, they usually hire people right from the college, and I actually had my offer signed about 7 months before I graduated. So, you just go to career fairs once you're when you're in college, start early, just get to know the people, talk to them, have your resume ready, look presentable. And that's how I met the recruiters for my company. And I had multiple rounds of interviews with them. It's mostly because you don't really possess any technical knowledge. It's mostly what's called a culture fit. So they just want to make sure, that you're you have like a great personality, you have some good soft skills, and because it's also a client-facing industry. So when you're, like Deloitte, it's we provide professional services to clients. We always with the clients, we interact with them. So they just want to make sure, they understand that you're young and probably don't have a lot of experience, but they want to make sure that you don't gonna say some stupid things and just kind of behave inappropriately. They understand that they're not like a fully evolved professional that will come later, and they'll help you to grow and provide training and experience. But at least they want to make sure that you have a lot of potential, and you'll be nice and friendly, and they can just put you in front of the client. Not just by yourself, of course, but as a part of the team. So that's important. And just have the resume ready. And all the interviews were very just like a culture fit. They would talk to you, ask like relatively easy questions, they're not testing you on something that's really crazy. And that was a good culture fit for me, and for them as well, because you also interviewing them, and they're interviewing you. You also want to make sure you come to work for the company where you feel, where you belong and connect. And I love that company. They were my number one choice. And when they hired me, I was really happy. So I finished my studies and I started work. So I finished my studies in June. And then September 1st, I was already in the office, started working.
So what does your day-to-day work look like?
So, okay, that's interesting. I think I would take, if I take the whole month, 1 week would be just to gather all the information for the months, whatever happens in the company in the previous months, and just to organize it and, just produce the monthly report on what happened the months before. That's very important because all this data then goes to all these different departments like marketing, finance, use it for strategy and forward-looking projections. We need to report to different agencies. So it then gets used for maybe we need to find investors and ask for more money. Then we need to report on this is what happened. This is our financials, our financial data. This is where we are at. So it's used on so many levels by so many different departments. So that would be for the week. We'll be closing, the prior months. We'll be producing those reports, and then later on we distribute them across the company. Then we have some projects that we've been let's say we are working on. Let's say my company bought another company, and then there's this big transaction that we need to work on. We need to again just to work on something a big project that happened, and that would be us as well. We also sometimes we work on just optimizing things, maybe looking at some software that we can use to to make our life easier, just to work on some optimization skills. There is a lot of maybe we need to document things. Maybe there is we have this audit that's coming later, and we need to work on that. There's a lot. I would say that 1/4 of my day to during the months, 1 week, I know for sure what to do. This is something that I need to do every single month. The last 3 weeks, it's really whatever is happening, because I'm so connected to, the operations of the company, and I'm supporting whatever is happening. And I need to just deal with, day to day, what is happening, what's in our pipeline, what are we planning for, how to optimize things, it's a lot of very whatever is happening in the company right now. But they're usually very interesting projects. Maybe we're buying a company, maybe we're raising more money. All very interesting, all very cool.
Has this ever happened before?
That the company ran out of money? I mean, I've heard of this happening. In San Francisco, in the Bay Area, it happens a lot, more than you think. And because I'm an angel investor, I also see it a lot. Already 4 of the companies we invested into just, didn't work out. So it didn't work. So, it happens. Yeah, it happens. But I feel I always say it's like in the lottery, you only need one. You only need one ticket. And the same with the companies, you only need one. But yeah, it happens a lot. And everybody knows that. And everybody's usually it is what it is, right? And we just, you just you look for another company, but that's exciting. That's always exciting. But yeah, it happens in the Bay Area. It happens a lot. We always hear about success stories, but there are a lot of startups that try but fail. But that's also a part of learning. That's also part of the process. And I got my experience. I have my experience. So it's not in any case, no one is going to look at me and say that you failed. Like I mean, it's just part of the process.